Austin, Texas Country, Coke FM. Don't want to talk over that. Texas Longhorn, Django Walker. Django's on the phone with me right now. Django's the big star tonight, along with William Beckman at Willie's Joint for the Willie's Joint No Bad Days music series. And we do have a Longhorn game this weekend, so it's all tied in together. 11 a.m. kick against TCU here at Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. And the pregame kicks off at 9 a.m. on Coke FM because we are the flagship station for University of Texas sports. So I got all my plugs in now. Django, you and I can talk.
All right, I know. A live concert, football, it almost seems normal, doesn't it?
I know. It's normal, except, the show you're going to do tonight, and I got to go out there a couple of weeks ago for Tracy Bird, and they do a real good job because it's all socially distanced. They've got picnic tables spread out with like 8 people per table. Of course, they got great food out there. It's outdoors, and so it's about as safe as you're going to get in these troubled times.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking, getting back. It's been like, hey, look, we all got to work. We all got to do things. Let's do it responsibly and safe. And they do a fantastic job out there. So I knew it was going to be a right time to get back and start, kicking this thing off again.
And I got caught up with you at the Saxon Pub back in February. And before we, what's the memes now that it's like the last time you were normal before you realized what was going to happen in 2020. Everything was still cool. We were going to do the was it Texas Heritage Songwriters? We were talking to you at Saxon for that, and then within 30 days, everything went to what. So what have you been up to since then?
Oh, just making my way. Mostly just hanging out with my folks. My dad, he's kind of been going up and down stuff.
Right.
So it's been kind of a blessing in a lot of ways that I get to spend time with him. And if it was the other way around and everything was normal, I would be going and playing and traveling and doing stuff. So it's kind of one of those things where you have to try and look at the best of it. So that, writing a ton. I mean, whenever this thing gets rolling, I will have plenty of songs to go in and record a record. Just like I say, trying to make best of live streams.
Yeah.
I found a cool avenue there. You kind of forget that you have people like your music in California and New York and all over the place. And the only time they ever get to see you is maybe once a year when you come. So this Live 3 thing has been a cool thing to go, you know what, maybe a couple times a year, why don't we just get on there and then everybody can see you and remember what you sound like and your songs. And so it's been neat,
Yeah. And
about that.
It's a blessing and a curse because like you mentioned, you got to spend some time with your folks. And if this hasn't happened, you would be on the road the whole time. And it's very rare where musicians like yourself get to just spend a couple of months chilling at home, and then then the internet opened that whole other avenue of people getting to see you live pretty much, and that's something that everybody's doing. Of course, there's not a lot of money in that, and that's the curse part is the money is just not rolling in for anybody right now, and it's time to get back out there. And people are still a little bit nervous, and I get it. And I just think that, we're doing the best we can. We've got shows at, Cotton Club. We've got these shows at the Brushy Creek Amphitheater and then Willie's Joint. Things are starting to happen again. And it's great for the musicians because, I feel for you guys because, you weren't able to do anything for so many months. And yes, you got to spend time with your family, but, a lot of folks weren't making a living at all. And it's horrible.
No, well, especially for like the for me as a singer-songwriter, I can go and do a live stream and get some of that, and it goes right to me. But like, my band guys, those people, that's the worst for them because it's like, they don't have any income. They're all relying upon somebody else to do the shows and stuff. So I'm glad to see that it's coming back around too for them, for all the real working musicians. So,
yeah,
and it's good. I mean, I'm glad with Texas too, where we got beautiful weather.
Oh man, today
9 or 10 months out of the year.
Today couldn't have been nicer. I went out and it was like in the 50s early, and then not a cloud in the sky. So it's going to be pretty tonight for you guys. And you take the stage at 8:30. Now, are you and William Beckman going to be on stage at the same time doing acoustic like back and forth, or is it going to be one after the other? How y'all going to do it tonight?
Yeah, we're going to do back and forth. I think it always seems to play out the best. You kind of play off each other and so, yeah, back and forth has always been my way to go.
I got to talk to William Beckman last night, and, he's such a young kid, and he's funny because he's my daughter's age, and he sounds like he's been around so much longer. And, of course, with his influences and being from Del Rio and getting Radney Foster behind him at the beginning, and then he met you and a lot of folks in the business that have just taken them under y'all's wings. He just seems like he's got so much more maturity than a 25-year-old singer should have.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's insane. I remember that night at the Texas Heritage Songwriting thing. That was the first night we met, really.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, I was like, man, kids just, you know, when you know they got it, it's not the singing, it's not just the writing, it's like how he handles himself as a human. And I went, yeah, this kid will be, you know, good. And I say kid, but he's an adult too. So, yeah, I mean, and I tell everybody, I'm like, wait till you see, like all my friends that are coming out tonight, I'm like, just wait till you see this guy. He's going to blow your mind. Oh,
yeah. And look at him and picture him singing. It's not going to sound, you know, the things that come out of his mouth are mature as well as the way he sings. And I don't know if it was you or somebody was telling me back in February or March how they ran into him at a Key West thing or something that he was performing at, and nobody had heard of him. And he just blew everybody away. So we're looking forward to this tonight with you and William Beckman both on stage. It's going to be a really cool deal.
Yeah, I agree. And I thank y'all so much for pumping it and doing. I mean, I've heard so many people tell me they've heard it, the ads and stuff, you know, talking about it. So it's really cool. And I think it's going to be a really magical night. You know, I know me and William are both pumped to play live again. So
heck yeah.
Awesome.
Let's have some fun. And then it's the No Bad Days music series. It's Django Walker, William Beckman, all on stage together. They've got it socially distanced. If you need some tickets, go to cokefm.com and just click the concert link. All the information's there of how to get tickets. And of course, they've got great food out there. Of course, the drinks are even better. So it's going to be a good time. And it all benefits Music Speaks to Me. And there'll be somebody out there from Music Speaks to Me tonight to talk to y'all too about what's going on with that. And it's just another way to help musicians in the area. We've got the Ham, we've got the Music Speaks to Me, and musicians now more than ever need everybody's help. So go support them and go out to Willie's Joint tonight. And this music series continues. I believe we've got Wade Bowen coming up as well. So there's some big acts coming up. You guys, and man, Willie's Joint has really put this together. Tracy Bird, you guys, they had Copper Chief the first week. Wade Bowen's coming up. So it's a really cool music series.
Yeah, Zane Williams. I know they've had a bunch of they've done a really good job of getting the right people, and you know, I think it really is perfect. I've told everybody it really is done well and perfect, and it's a good time to come out and see music responsibly and feel good and sing and smile and do all the things again. It really is great.
Well, get down there, and we'll see you in about an hour and a half. Well, a little over an hour down at Willie's Joint, the No Bad Days music series, Django Walker, William Beckman. And again, Django, thanks for taking time and talking to me tonight here on Texas Nights.
I love it. We're here. Come on.
All right, we'll see you soon. And all cool Texas Nights, I need to tell you, is sponsored by Artisans Cabinetry and Woodworks, Cotton Club, and the Cotton Club in Granger, and Cryo Curves. So stick around. We'll be here till midnight on Texas Nights. It's Coke FM Wednesday night.